Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. I want to talk a little bit about tents again. And as you guys know, one of the things I really am interested in doing with the Aptera is going camping with it. And I think this tent looks cool. I had a early video about the tent where I think that this tent design is not that practical. It probably doesn't keep rain out very well and has several issues. And hopefully they're working on that. It may turn out to be just a sunshade and not a real tent, but I think it'll be pretty easy to create your own tent and sew one yourself that fits in this hatch. And worst case scenario, I plan on just sleeping with the hatch closed in the back of the Aptera. That also works fine. But if you look at the cost of this camping kit, it's $600, which I thought was pretty expensive because there are companies that make tents for Priuses and stuff that are charging maybe $150 to $200, and their tents are quite good and they are weatherproof and they will keep water out and things like that. But the reason I bring this up now is because I happen to see that the Cybertruck has a what they call a base camp option. Now, this thing is matching the aesthetic of the Cybertruck in that it's very angular and rigid. But this price is ridiculous. It's $3,000 for a tent. $3,000 for a tent. That seems a little crazy, but it is cool. It's got this elevated platform, and you can put, I guess, your goodies underneath here. It does look like it's going to require a lot more setup. Like if you look at the Aptera tent, it looks like you just kind of pull it over, raise the hatch, boom, you're done, which works perfect for that. For the Tesla tent, it looks like you're going to have to really unpackage it and do quite a bit. So it comes in this little box that fits in the tonneau cover. I really like the packaging. Looks great. Doesn't impact the drivability of the car. When the tonneau covers are, you don't even know that it's there. But looking at this, it's going to require some setup. You put it over, looks like there's some rigging, and then you got to put up these poles and then stake them down. So it is a lot more work to put that up, and it's probably a little more work than I'm interested in doing in setting up a car tent. If I'm going to do this, I might as well just set up a tent on the ground. Although rooftop tents are kind of cool. You don't have to worry about finding a flat surface that doesn't have like roots and rocks and stuff in there. So I guess it does have its advantages. But anyways, I wanted to bring that up because I think compared to this, I thought was ridiculously expensive. But then when I see this price, I'm like, maybe $600 isn't that bad. Again, Cybertruck has had its own issues with the inflation of the price of the actual vehicle, which went up, 50 to 60%. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that if people are willing to pay $80,000, $100,000 for a Cybertruck, $3,000 for a tent is probably not that big of a deal. It is a cool tent, but I'm really hoping that the Aptera tent comes out to be something that's really weatherproof and will shed water well. See, right now, unless this is a clear plastic film, which would make it a lot bulkier when rain hits the hatch, if this is open, it's gonna run on the undersurface of this and leak water into the vehicle, and that is going to be extremely unpleasant when you're camping, because being wet when you're camping is miserable. So I'm hoping that they make this design weatherproof and waterproof, and then reduce the price from $600 to something more reasonable, maybe like $200 to $400 at most. But we shall see. Compared to the Cybertruck, which I've already decided I'm not getting, this base camp option is obviously way too expensive. All right. Well, tell me what you guys think of the Cybertruck tent. Do you like the design? Are you willing to? Would you be willing to pay $3,000 for a tent? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Thanks for watching.